The Seattle Seahawks return to practice after their win over the Dallas Cowboys on Saturday night at Lumen Field. So the big news today at training camp was that rookie wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba would undergo surgery. Pete, we're trying to get an answer from Pete. I've got some video to show you. It'll be happening in Philadelphia. We don't know whether he left today or when the exact surgery will happen, but according to Pete, it's something that they saw early and needed to take care of. And I think Pete ended up saying 3 to 4 weeks is the timeline, with the season starting in about 3 weeks. So it is a race on there for Smith-Njigba to make it for opening day. So without further ado, let's hear from Pete Carroll and also go to the B-roll.
Accelerate the feet. Go! Great, good. Roll those hands. The antithesis of what's going on top. Go! Great!
There's a neutral zone here, so back them off the ball. Just get on the side so they can see. There's a neutral zone coming back up. Alright, get up. Off those feet, my friend. Don't let your base get narrow. Let's go. See that bit. Now, let's go. There we go. Nice. You get up even a little bit quicker. That's a nice rep. Somebody go in, somebody go in. There you go. Carroll, try to snap this son bitch.
guys can work so hard. Beautiful. Beautiful out here. Did you guys see we had Chauncey Billups out here today? Wow. That was a big deal.
How'd that come about?
Just in conversation, just wanted to take a look, see what we're looking like. So just had a really fun day together, hanging out all morning. It's really cool.
What can you tell us about Jackson and the prognosis?
Shoot, I think you asked about Chauncey. Yeah, he's going to get surgery. He's with a hand specialist. Kind of a slight fracture that we just want to make sure that we do the right thing to ensure that he gets back as soon as possible and as safe as possible. We're going to be optimistic about it. You know, 3-4 weeks, we'll see what happens. We don't know yet, but we'll see what happens. We're staying optimistic. We'll see what happens.
Is it similar at all to what Tyler had last week?
The tarsals are in your toes. That's why they have the T there. I think that's how it's taught in physiology and anatomy. What's up? What's going on? That's up today. And ESOP got some work today. We brought in a new kid, Marshall, and so we'll see what happens here. We're a little bit tested, but it was great to see a couple guys get back. Matter of fact, we had about 6 or 7 guys come back to practice today, so it felt good to get those guys back. I agree with that thought that the dynamic changes on the road if I just went
Only because they were close.
So let me say that I don't think that has anything to do with it. We're not approaching a game on the road like it's anything different. We have to make sure and get through it, and do all the traveling. There's some other things that happen to get there. But once we get to the stadium and we get team up going, we're ready to roll. So. But because people think like that, we have to get through that. Make sure that we understand how that once you get on the field and you're going, it doesn't matter where you play or who you're playing. It's how you do it. So we'll see how that goes. Next to Bobby in the base game and in the nickel scheme when he gets a chance to get in there. And they're not playing the same spot. He'll share some time with Devin at times, and we'll see if they all can play sometime. This is the first time I've really been around him. Just always admired the great competitor that he was, It's so obvious. He's tough as hell. And he's got great expectations for how his club's going to play. And he had a good time being here to see us and see what we're doing on Competition Wednesday. So I hope we'll have the beginning of a really good relationship.
There you go. Some practice notes for you. Brooks was in full practice next to Bobby Wagner and Julian Love, and it was a sight to see, as Pete Carroll mentioned in his post-game interview. It really is. You could tell that Brooks is slowly coming back, and I'm telling y'all, it's a big deal for the Seahawks defense. And at the end there, I think you saw in the video, we asked him, hey, Pete, where would Brooks play? And Pete, of course, was a little bit coy. But obviously, he said he's not going to play, next to Boy Mafe and Uchenna, but somewhere on the inside there. And he might, on the inside backer position, next to Bobby Wagner. And he said also, he might rotate a little bit in terms of when they go to the nickel position. So other practice notes for you: Ken Walker took reps with the first team, and he made some cuts while he was running. Why is that a big deal? Because if you remember, it's been a ramp up for him because of the groin. So with the groin injury, if you're able to now, able to go straight and then cut, that means that you can plant on the inside of your leg, which is good for a running back. So that is good. That is good news. Ken Walker continues to straightforward, I should say, and Zach Charbonnet continues to do his continual running. That is, he is just a train. The young man from UCLA continues just to be professional, take the reps, and Charbonnet will, he will feature. There's just no doubt about that when the season opens. Some other stuff, Joey Hunt finished the practice with the ice wrap on his left leg, and we don't know, lower leg, don't know the extent, whether it's just to bring down some swelling. Just have to wait and see and get some news from the team. And also when Hunt, stopped practicing, all of a sudden Timmy, who is back, also, got more reps, and it's good to see that he's also back in the swing of things. At this point, I don't think he will overtake Evan Brown for the starting position, center position, that is, but you do want, you want that number 2 to be pushing for number 1. And then Abe Lucas was given the day off. Jamal Adams, that's another breaking news, so to speak. Pete Carroll said he might be back tomorrow, which means that they might take him off the PUP list, physical unable to perform list, and then he would do the walkthroughs. He's still, some length away in terms of, participating, But boy, oh boy, I think that's the best news for you Seahawk fans to hear, the fact that Jamal Adams could be taken off the PUP list tomorrow. Just a wait and see. Maybe it was a tease, coach speak, but it was positive note, and Pete, you could tell, was feeling real good about it. And then one note at cornerback, the competition continues, and today Trey Brown and Tariq Woolen were your corners, with Quandre Diggs and Julian Love as your safeties. Pete said, the competition at corner is, it's going to be ongoing. You might even go beyond the first game. And speaking of corners, Devin Witherspoon was practiced. He did not practice. He was here. He was on the sideline. Pete said he did some running, and so that is actually some good news. And just have to wait and see on him. So again, he's progressing. Witherspoon is, and it just bodes to the fight in the defensive backfield. Pete also said, hey, Kobe Bryant and also Michael Jackson are also featuring in this fight for a talented defensive backfield. And as far as who didn't practice, I'm just going to read off who did not practice. There were so many of them. So let's see. I'll start from the top. Cody Thompson, Matt Landers, wide receiver. As I said, Devin Witherspoon did not practice. Kenny McIntosh, Jamal Adams. We talked about that. Joey Blunt. I commented in terms of what happened at the end of practice. And then what else we got? Austin Falou, nose tackle, did not participate. Abraham Lucas, as I said, was given a Veterans Day off, if you will. And then Cameron Young and Mike Morris also did not practice. So there you go. A little bit more of a defensive-minded report for you, but that was the focus today. So from the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Mare.